Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcoin Guides, bringing my guide for God Hand on Hard difficulty. Today we're doing Stage 2-4 entitled Beware the Arrow Bridge. This is actually a harder level, harder than the last one for sure. You got a couple of elites at the end that we'll have to deal with that's really annoying. So I don't have the best advice for these two. You can always technically do the trick I'm going to do after I deal with these guys. You can probably utilize that to your advantage as well. I'll explain that when I get there. But my best advice is just beat the living crap out of them. Like, find one of them, and then just, while they're standing there, either do like a charged punch, and then just knock them in the air, or at least just, you know, kick them, like punch them, guard break, kick them away. Just get one of them away from you, and then just fight the other one. So once you open up this bottom part here, this floorboard here, there's a little trick that I think this is the first time I'm doing it in the guide itself. So I'll jump down here, and I'll run back to this ladder, because I'm trying to get them to aggro and give myself some time. Instant quick turn, and then just from the ladder, make sure it's specifically facing toward the ladder. Make sure you're facing that ladder, and then just keep hitting X, and you can just keep knocking these guys back down. Now, I do think that if you were to just do basic punches, and they were to fall down that way, I think it does more damage. It always seems like it does, but if you're like me and you're kind of a little bit worried about that, you could always theoretically do what I'm doing here, and just do basic X kicks. Or whatever, well, the basic X kick that's already, like the default X kick, if you haven't switched it yet. I think it's called flying kick, I think. Which you can upgrade. It does actually have upgrades. But that's how I handle this situation, and then I save the nice lady from getting, well, dominatrixed. And then this is important because we finally got Chain Yanker, one of the best roulette orbs imaginable. These arrows right here can be up-dodged, and they will give you tension, I'm pretty sure. And that's the Demon Souls Bridge, as I call it, because that's what it reminds me of. And this is where things are getting kind of hard. So I do something a little bit different this time. Instead, I run down here, because I know I have God Hand, and this is where I'm going to want to try to use it for. Maybe, actually. Well, there's actually a boss fight coming up that fair warning right now, make sure you have God Hand and full orbs for this next level that's coming up. You're going to want that, trust me. But I guess instead of using God Hand, I just go for the old-fashioned kick. I could have sworn I used God Hand for this one, but I guess not. You can run back on the arrow bridge and get these guys to... Oh, I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm just like, I get tired of this crap. I'm about to die. What I would suggest is save one person. Just keep one person alive and just do the taunt trick. That's the best thing I can tell you. Just, you're going to want to have God Hand, at least possibly full tension bar by the time that you go into the next level. And if you want to do the flying kick thing that I was doing there to them while they're climbing up, you totally can. And then, of course, right here, I should be able to build up tension bar, but we'll see what I have when it comes to that. It would be smart if I did. It just really depends. Now, Mohawk guy, I would say he's probably the one you don't want to deal with. But if you're going to be using God Hand at all, I want to say real quick that just do the back charge punch. Like, come down here, get them grouped up, and do the back charge punch into the back triangle. But just repeat that instead. Don't do what I did with the kicking off thing, if you're going to be using God Hand for this part. And that's where Chain Yanker comes in handy, because I had an orb, and then I went for the suplex, which gives me a bit of tension back, but looks like I did not get full tension, which is honestly not a very smart idea. I don't know what that was for. That was a really bad play on my end. Don't worry, I end up actually beating the next boss. It's fine. However, you know, I don't think there's a guarantee I can get God Hand, which I do think I get, though. Because I think a magazine does pop up, and I might be wrong, but I do think that one of them is a set spawn. But we'll find out. It might be this box. We'll see. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, just if you got one person alive, preferably like maybe one of the ladies, instead I would suggest taunting them, not the Mohawk guy, but just try to keep one alive, run back, taunt, and build up tension. Anyway, that's it. So, see you guys next time.